Ever wondered how to make the perfect croissant at home? Well, you're in for a treat. Today, we're embarking on a culinary journey to France, the birthplace of the much-loved buttery delight that is the croissant. This flaky, golden pastry has won over hearts worldwide, and now you'll learn how to whip up your own batch right in your kitchen. We'll walk you through a simple, foolproof recipe that guarantees delicious results. Stay tuned, and you'll soon be enjoying your very own homemade croissants. Before we start, gather all the necessary ingredients. Our classic croissant recipe begins with 2 cups of flour, the foundation of any good pastry. Next, we'll need 2 teaspoons of sugar, adding just the right amount of sweetness without overpowering the delicate balance of flavors. A teaspoon of salt will enhance these flavors, making our croissants truly irresistible. The star of the show, however, is cold butter. We'll need 1 1/4 cups of cold butter, cut into small cubes. This is key to creating those beautiful flaky layers that make a croissant so delightful. 1/2 cup of cold water will bring our dough together, and an egg will provide a beautiful golden sheen to our finished croissants. Lastly, have some extra butter at the ready for coating, ensuring a perfectly crisp exterior. With everything in place, we're ready to dive into the process. The first step towards a perfect croissant is preparing the dough. Begin by combining 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and a teaspoon of salt in a large bowl. Then add in 1 1/4 cups of cold, cubed butter. Knead the mixture with your hands or a wooden spoon until it resembles a creamy texture. Next, gradually add 1/2 cup of cold water, continuing to knead until a soft, cohesive dough forms. If the dough appears too dry, feel free to add a touch more water. Once you've achieved the right consistency, wrap your dough in plastic and allow it to rest in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. This resting period is crucial as it allows the gluten in the dough to relax, resulting in a more tender and flaky croissant. Patience is key here, so don't rush the process. With the dough ready, we're halfway there. Now comes the exciting part, shaping and baking the croissants. With your dough rested and ready, dust your work surface lightly with flour. Roll out the dough into a circle about 1 centimeter thick. Place additional cubes of butter in the center of your dough, then fold it like a letter, pressing the edges together. This is what gives our croissants their signature flaky layers. Wrap your dough in plastic wrap and let it rest in the refrigerator for another half hour. Patience is key here, as it allows the butter to chill, which will create those beautiful, crisp layers as the croissants bake. Next, cut the dough into small triangles. Arrange these triangles on a baking tray lined with parchment paper, then let them rest for an additional half hour. This final rest allows the dough to rise slightly, making your croissants light and airy. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius. That's about 392 degrees Fahrenheit for our friends across the pond. Brush the surface of the triangles with a beaten egg. This gives our croissants a shiny, golden finish. Bake your croissants for 15 to 20 minutes, or until they're puffed and golden. Allow them to cool slightly before serving. And voila, you've just made perfect croissants at home. They're crisp on the outside, soft and buttery on the inside, a true testament to your baking prowess. Now that you've mastered the art of croissant making, let's talk about serving. Croissants, in all their flaky and buttery glory, are versatile. They can be savored plain, fresh out of the oven, or jazzed up a bit. For a sweet twist, consider adding fillings like chocolate, almond paste, or your favorite jam before baking. Or for a savory option, stuff them with ham and cheese. You can also serve these croissants alongside your morning coffee, or as a delightful companion to your afternoon tea. And let's not forget about the classic croissant sandwich, perfect for a light lunch or a quick bite. As for leftovers, if you have any, store them in an airtight container at room temperature. They'll stay fresh for up to 2 days. You can also freeze them for longer storage. Just remember to thaw and reheat before serving. Bon appetit! Enjoy your delicious homemade croissants.